Mga ate at mga kuya, welcome back to PuTo Mendoza in Canada. So marami po nagtatanong kay Kuya PuTo. Gawa po kayo ng gawa ng mga videos about cars, kotse. Pwede naman bang gumawa kayo ng video about car insurance dahil dito sa Canada, pag wala kayong car insurance, di nyo pwedeng manehohin yung kotse ninyo. So sabi ko naman, of course! That's what Kuya PuTo is here for. So guys, yun ang topic natin ngayon. Car insurance dito sa Canada. Paanong kumuha? Saan kumuha? Gaano kamahal? You know, things like that. So, like I said guys, dito sa Canada, kahit may kotse kayo, hindi nyo pwedeng i-drive yung kotse ninyo kung wala kayong car insurance. Okay? So, yun ang pinakamalaking problema minsan dahil the money that you're gonna pay, your car insurance cost, will depend on many different factors. Yun ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon. So number one factor is kung meron kayong experience, kung meron kayong driving experience or previous insurance record. Napaka-importante po nun. Kaya marami pong mga bata, katulad nung anak namin na panganay, it's his first car. So when he called the insurance company to get insurance, the cheapest quote that he got was $320 a month. Napakamahal po nun. Kung tutuusin, mas mahal pa nga po yun kaysa dun sa kotse niya kung tutuusin Pero normal lang po yun, natural yun dahil wala siyang experience, di ba? And kung tutuusin nga po, sa Brantford kami nakatira. So kung sa Toronto kami nakatira, mas malaki po yung babayaran niya. So before I go off topic, so they're gonna base, one of the factors that they're gonna base your insurance premium on is whether you have a clean record on your driver's license. Ibig sabihin, wala po kayong mga ticket, wala po kayong mga charges or anything crazy like that. And they're also gonna base it on whether you've had previous insurance. So, ibig pong sabihin nun, kung nagkaroon na po kayo ng insurance in the past, okay? Napakalaking bagay po nun. And whether you have any claims on your insurance. Yon. That's number one. Number two po is yung location. Kung saan kayo nakatira. Rule of thumb po, if you're living in a big city, expect to pay more. You know, the farther you move away from the big city, expect to pay just a little bit less unless you live in one of those cities that are ranked really high for theft. That does exist. It really does. So, like I said, mas malayo kayo sa big city, expect to pay a little bit less on your premium on a monthly basis, di ba? Ano pa ba? Number 3 po, depende sa kotse ninyo yan. Alright? Dati po nung bata ako, akala ko, pag yung kotse mabilis, mahal ang insurance. That's partly true, but marami pong different factors yan Lately, we just picked up a brand new 2023 Toyota Highlander. Before that, you can see this on my previous videos, we had a 2020 Honda Passport. Halos pareho po silang kotse, halos pareho po yung value. Pero, nung binili namin yung Toyota Highlander, our insurance jumped from $104 to $166 a month. Napakalaking jump po nun, but no choice because that's how they rated the Toyota Highlander. Don't ask me how, don't ask me why, it's just how it is because I guess in the insurance company's eyes, it's more susceptible to theft. And the replacement value is much higher. Or maybe, just maybe, the safety features might be not as good as the Honda Passport. So maraming factors po yan. But yes, our payment went from $104 a month to $166 a month on the new 2023 Toyota Highlander. So, typically po, mas matanda yung kotse, usually dapat mas mababa. Okay? Pero depende po sa kotse yan. You know, they have different ratings for four-door cars. They have different ratings for SUVs. They have different ratings for vans. And they have different ratings, obviously, for sports cars. Okay? Typically po, usually what they look at is the replacement value. And sinasabi nila when I was a kid, you know, the color plays a factor, but I don't think that's true. But really, it's based on replacement value and how safe the vehicle is. Sinabi po to sa akin nung insurance broker namin. Because when we started to drive SUVs, napansin ko po, medyo mas mura yung insurance compared to the sports cars that I used to drive. Sabi po kasi nila, kung maaksidente kayo, God forbid, kung maaksidente kayo, the likelihood of you surviving inside an SUV is a lot greater than a very tiny sports car. Yun po ang rason nila. So yes, yung pong insurance premium ninyo, it's gonna depend on the type of vehicle that you are driving. Kung gusto niyo po makatipid, usually minivans are very, very cheap. Usually four-door sedans like a Toyota Corolla or a Honda Civic are usually amazing for insurance. Sa akin po, in my case, we have multiple cars and karamihan po ng kotse, especially the ones na nakapangalan sa akin po, hindi po nadadrive, it's just for leisure, right? So I discovered a company called Haggerty Insurance. So they specialize in special events vehicles. That's why I'm able to pay under $20 per vehicle, except for the Toyota Highlander. You know, but that's gonna be a different video altogether. Okay, Kuya PuTo is gonna touch up on that. Ano pa nga ba? So, number 5 po, it all depends on the company that you choose. Importante din yan. Nung pong bata ako, they made me believe that if I stuck with the same insurance company for many years, bababa po yung rating ko, which is a good thing. And for the most part, totoo po yun. But one thing I did learn, you should shop around all the time. You should utilize what you call insurance brokers. Dahil dati po, nung bata ako, ginawa ko, me and my dad were with State Farm Insurance and we stayed with them for like 15 or 18 years. Then I discovered brokers. Yung pong mga broker, ginagawa nila, they would shop around. Dahil napakadaming insurance companies po dyan. So they would shop around and get the best rate for you. So, ngayon po, yun ang ginagawa ko. When I feel as if tumaas ng konti insurance namin, I don't care if it's ABC Insurance, and I don't care if we've been with them for many years. If my broker can shop for me a lower rate, XYZ, then I will go with XYZ. So always shop around and never settle with the one that you have. You know, so always make sure that you have a good relationship with your insurance broker. Currently, right now, we use baby. What insurance do we use again? I forget.
Dorsey.
The Dorsey Group. So the Dorsey Group, they're an insurance broker, which is like we have a contact person. Her name is Christine. So whenever I feel as though we're paying a little too much or whether I feel that maybe we can get it cheaper, I would contact Christine and she would shop around for us and get us the best rates. So she would contact maybe 10, 15, 20 different companies or however many and find the best rates that she can get based on our circumstance. So tandaan niyo po yun. I hate to say this, but never stay loyal to one company, you know. Find a company that'll actually give you the best rates. So guys, another factor why your insurance may be high is because the low class pong insurance dito sa Ontario at least, right? There's comprehensive and there's collision only. So comprehensive is usually what people use and pay for kung maganda or bago yung kotse nila. That's complete full 100% coverage. Okay, as in from end to end. That's called comprehensive. And usually you pay a premium for that type of coverage. Kung medyo matanda naman yung kotse ninyo and you don't really care much about it, you know, it's a vehicle that takes you from A to B and the value isn't really that high to begin with, the replacement value, you know, you might want to opt to go get just collision, which is like basic, right? There's limitations on the claims. So that could be another factor, why your insurance might be higher. You might be on comprehensive when really, maybe the car that you're driving and the circumstances that you have, might only call for collision insurance. So, marami pong factors, as in, it's more involved than what Kuya PuTo just touched upon this little short video. And napakadami pong information online, if you want to research a little bit deeper. But the only advice that I do have, if you want to keep your insurance premiums low, keep your record very clean. Huwag kayo mag-speeding, follow all the rules of the road. Don't get tickets dahil that's gonna negatively impact how much you pay on a monthly basis. Dahil dito po sa Ontario, we are on a demerit point system. So every violation, every road violation that you commit, they give you a demerit point. And depending on how high the demerit points you get, meron pong katumbas na pagtaas sa insurance po yun. So be very, very careful. Like the speeding, the talking on the phone, the texting while driving, there's so many different things that you can get a ticket for. Rule of thumb, don't get a ticket. And number 2 po, just to save you and to get your insurance record solid, so bumaba po yung premium nyo over the years, try not to claim. Marami pong tao, like the little tiniest thing they would claim for, kahit yung deductible nila is $500 to $1,000, it doesn't matter, they claim it anyways. Kung na-aksidente po kayo and, God forbid, for example, kung na-aksidente kayo and, the cost to replace and to cover everything is more than reasonable and your deductible is low enough, yes, definitely, go make a claim. But say for example, you're at the grocery store tapos merong bumangga na shopping cart dun sa door ninyo and it left like a little ding, and then you claim it when the repair was only maybe $1,500 and your deductible is $1,000. That's stupid. Okay, because that's gonna go against you. Marami pong insurance companies sasabihin nila, we allow you 2-3 claims and it's all good, we won't raise your rates. Don't believe that. Okay, rule of thumb po, only claim when it's really, really, really necessary. If you can pay out of your pocket, pay out of your pocket. Do not claim. That's what worked for me. Okay, guys? And basta overall, alagaan nyo po yung record nyo because that's really, really important. And you will notice as the years go by, bababa po ng bababa yung binabayaran nyo for your car insurance cost on a monthly basis. Before this Highlander that we picked up, Kuya PuTo has never ever paid more than $105 for any car. For any car, and I've had many cars po. I've never paid more than $105 for any car. Special case lang po nangyaring sa amin ngayon. But, it is what it is. Everything went up in price, right? So, sana naman po nakatulong to kahit konti. And kahit di nakatulong, at least na-entertain kayo, I hope. So, this is PuTo Mendoza in Canada, guys. Wishing you good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Stay hungry, stay humble, and keep your hustle strong. And I will see you in the next video. Sa akin, kung sinong aking mahal.